Republic. I bet me initial statement will be that still now I believe that the Black Stars needs coaching. And then the McKen wa Hana Sansu Makebi Black Stars team no do I bet they need coaching angasa. Onye fidi agolo kranda na pe Sansu me team biem. Na efa line up na ndi the Chris Youth no the Sharkins na sana ebunda na the goalkeeper in Lawrence Atizigi I bet na Oji Penena wa the goal post him. The lineup Rebenya Jordan, Alidu, Elisha, Osman, Joseph Fedu, Baba Rahman, Naki, Kudu, Samed, and then also Jiku. If you're for formation and Fantro, that is the lineup. Say, or the formation to the more, then you can see the shape Ghana Yeduko into the game. And then me preview na me wa hade and so that was the same setup and abed. Me recommended Amadaman in Chris Youth, encore with a 4-2-3-1. On and do you see and at this girl them no the right back was Alidu Seidu, left back was Baba Rahman. And the Jiku boy on the left side of the central defense, Joseph Edu on the right side. And in front of them, Obo Abdul Salih Samed, and then also Elijah Owusu. And then Elijah and another penny in Mabono. So the only omission in the middle of the park no was Baba Idriswa, Elijah Owusu no baby ship. Then Ebenya Jordan up front, Kudus Mohammed Osman Bukari, and then also Inaki Williams. And then I'm first 11, I may see two. In that is Elisha Owusu and then also Osman Bukari will be replaced by Baba Idrisu and on Andre Didayu, Morgan Rami. That was the first 11 and line up and Yedo Kwako room as far as the game or your concern. But I bet Sterling Mayen how now, especially on the right side of the defense, very early in the game. Now you leave his spaces there to one around the 3rd minute. And the baby said Ghana fine. Elbow against a side I expect the Obeba in with that kind of conservativeness. Won't be game no more. But on the other side of the coin, so they need the 3 match 1 point. On just a draw, Obama CFA, and then for CFA, you know, we to not wow qualify. Into Bobo make a cannot at least. I also want process the game, they know what try, they will be no with the film. But very early around the 3rd minute, a more than the hand right back in that is at least Ali to say, I bet he's absent. And that was the first glorious chance now Central African Republic holding they couldn't make use of. They couldn't take advantage. That right back, that is space, you know. They had to go and miss that. And say, any illustration on your page, you can see that at that point, you know, not 2 central defenders pay. And then the age which you are, will attempt to close down the spaces. Square pass in the bed to the left side to utilize baby. I will say to own, you know, but boy no corner bed. When 2 man found quite shana, what they 2 minutes walk miss that particular one also. That was around the 3rd minute. So still in the end of the 6th minute, even with the space on the left side as well. Made in Kanama 1 on the right side. I will say to your absence. Fast forward to the 6th minute, another space about the left side. Central defenders and another center backs, they were also absent. The baby said at that time, where were they? Because if myself in that now, only Ali the student police 1 Central African Republic player called in the center circle in the half of the Black Stars. Baba Rahmani knew, Alexander Juku knew, Joseph Dupen all attempted all the track back. The baby said at that time, they not transfer away. I think he has started the game just on the 6th minute. But square pass in the bed, it was very poor. A very poor cross and uncle to about penalty box cinema. Any serious club and a country behind a bed, they will punish you with this particular one. I want to now one connected ball. No? So Ghana could have even considered the first goal on the 6th minute, 42 seconds. The pass no Ben was quite poor. But we went to one fan punish the Black Stars of Ghana. That's at the time Ghana yelling opportunity. Na Central African Republic one penalty box in a bed. Na yes, I can na 18 minutes 5 seconds. Ghana na yebo home. You hear 3 points in there qualify. Before you nya kunya na you run from penalty box in there. This is a very glorious opportunity or chance, you know. I bet na about 18 minutes 5 seconds. That was the first time in Ghana you nya kunya na you opponent in the penalty box. And we did the progression through the right side of your attack. Osman Bukari had the 2 players behind the banner. Emma square past the penalty box to locate Kudus Mohammed. And the baby said they Kudus not by the pan and all the chain. This ball, or Ben, just one touch, shoot on target, find the ball into the back of the net. But Kudus no being whom not only a bed or too much trying the ball. But we did something wrong in there. It is part of why I still maintain that we need coaching, not just a coach because you have a coach. Osman Bukari not the ball and the man. Kudus Mohammed, that illustration is telling that now. He was caught ball watching. While pass ball name Kudus say with 3 players no close to Kudus down. Now you know Kudus do Maradona. Kudus do Ronaldo when Jan Nangs about only more born bay. And all possible we know not providing any other option. On the far left hand side, Naki Williamson. So, but on the position, I bet a bone that not the player of Central African Republic will close down in Naki passing lane. You know, the bone Luntum do no. So the next option was on Osman Bukari Bim. What to him.
So with this coaching that you are talking, so we don't need a coach. We need the players need coaching.
We have a coach.
Yes,
so was the coach no coach one. Was there anyone in your practice? Was there anyone in your rehearsals?
So with these are basic things.
Yes,
I think
very basic.
These are very basic
very
things.
Basic.
So you don't even need looking at where Osman Bukari even
okay, the level
born and there's a national team. You have short time to practice. I'm saying that what you are going to practice basically about one formation and then systems. Now with this move, do you necessarily need a coach to tell you, because it should be part of you? You should know. It should be part of your thinking that I experienced that I am okay. Me place ball, I have to make this run because you are then anticipating that this is what is going to happen. So do you need a national team coach to teach you that?
I don't know, because at club side they go there and seemingly they do the right things. This what bad they want to mean, it means that someone is not telling them what to do at that moment. Because the more I practice, even though a short while, whether 2 weeks, 1 week, the more I practice in our bed, you become familiar. So you know that okay, Kudus no maintain number. This was the consistent style and not immediately Kudus has the possession. I know that them not obeying to most many of them. That is a reaction. But the Osman possible, he forgot about himself. I bet in the next image, Ghana you lose the ball. Kudus was very frustrated. On Thursday that pass ball even boy now as at the time of born become still now Usman Bukari and the watching the baby original bed but we went to now 110 the defense into attack. Now at that moment now same minute around that time Kudus had to do a press B, and it was a game personally I wasn't so enthused about Kudus and the style of pressing but the ball became nature or sound so speedy up every draw away a bed all about press opponents or sans bebe jiboni the few opponent in Semo. Emma true pass the shame the milk Osman Bukari. But still not a lack of sense. Osman have for born in that space. And the first touch and went to one fat. And or for second one I bet. Or 10 defense opponents. Decision making and as at that time for Osman 1 hour for born and the end place to Jordan Ayew and Inaki Williams. One the position alone almost Osman Bukari only the pass right. The illustration is telling that now you can see Osman. No one was pressing him down. Now Coutinho, Nemakano is very far away from him. On cross the ball and found last pool because there was Jordan Ayew and Nike Williams. First pool one and Osman Bukari. I say be a winning name. Open ball and first pool and an opponent and clear. And Kobe to Abeno Abeji square passing in Pan Kobutuno Abwa, but there was no one around that position the Botuna Wababafa. And Lawrence Atizigi yes save be around the 17th minute. And if a road to Atizigi save now. I bet no to my ass at that time now. Kudus not born of Koche. There was a reckless clearance from our defense, but at that moment, they were under pressure. I bet the defense now the work clear born in them. But Kudus, control born, the first touch now with the chest, none of born, weak him. And Uncle will take you over bed. Now, all the road to Atizigini save, and born became now, the Kofnado Crana warrior power was creating triangles around that. First half, every second ball be Central African Republic offer. Every second ball be one of. Into Kudus, or Chester Bono will become the bone and coffin or clear born, or clear and work with the Nangas and teammates. But Jordan, you need to live closer to the ball, but it seems that now you're approach now. Bad boys, there was some one church one and can't crack. You more, you didn't play seconds. No, Jordan, are you the foam? I'm a boy now for born. Obi no bend the power was Elijah Usu. If it's at that time, you have double pivots of Elijah and also Abdul Salis Ahmed. Where was Abdul Salis Ahmed? Jordan, I withdraw about Abdul Salis Ahmed, whom Wabu Fum, Elijah no Ben, with no attitude. The Munko close opponents now, another Munko stop no from kicking on target. When the boy no new space decided where to shoot the ball to Abed or force a save out of Lawrence Atizigi. On the 17th minute, 20 seconds, and then 22 seconds, and now Abed, it was a stellar save. If that ball had gone into the back of the net, and go second now. Gemuha wanka Black Stars obotumna waba back and efa baby Atizigi wa for akoduna onya akonya that particular save before we able consider the first goal numpona obviously obenwini the Ghanaians no one hat and space ye the man mo boda mo ball no or the space another the loopholes or the uniform or the partnership of Abdul Salis Ahmed and then also Elijah Owusu. Now we have to turn another defense into attack with another Kudus press. Meaning the first one one or the person the question the most Mambuka win to Manko. So still in the end call the 19th minute 19 seconds. I bet the bone Kudus with another press. Your lobby born a bay and not nichi we are born. And that is the strength of Kudus Mohammed. Very pacey. Oh, we are born in a bed. He had to use his pace. I was a match in the chamber for no commentaries or Bekaya. Kudus never any tomb one was what the man the born of Kwashabano. And that is the trait of Kudus. Okutabon one Neji at Nangasa. In the bone time all started on the boy trimming car 23 seconds. On the born around the choir 28 seconds still. Near the one Kitaborn. Emma Kudus to finally gaining full possession of the ball. Nane makano, I bet Wakwatiash when I quack bufum. Emma Kudus Nina Kunya Fido was all no local, but the baby said us at that time, still in the imaginary tribune, there where were the options. Kudus as at that time was lacking options. Only one player paying Osman Bukari and no open at boxing. Kudus can quickly nanunkunle. Daguna pass and farmer Osman Bukari. None come by the second board. One chat, another one yet. And all trying to drama and coffin will close it down. And some of our attempts to the 1-2. The first touch now, or pass a ball and coffin be intercepted. And what any defense into attack and I bet what the ball in the Ghana Black Stars in the day. So the coordination up front, I bet it was something that left much to be desired. Personally, I expected so much. Even individually, you should bring your intelligence to bear. You don't expect that Chris you to not just space in a bench. No, on shout from the bench there. Do this, do that. At the level of could apply the common senses, but who do one and the players no will expose one who will be head coach no. So now you should road to Central African Republic want to go no. So Ghana and they kick the ball 24 minutes 11 seconds. Ghana and they kick the ball, and I bet if ball and they kick and was Ali Seydou on the right side of the attack. Fast forward, we didn't can ball 24 minutes. That is 11 seconds. Still in the end, 24 minutes, 18 seconds. That is 2 seconds after the Central African Republic hit a ball. And no provocation. Obiala and Kenya, Obiala and Pushian. Near the ball that watched the Central African Republic with an attempted lob, which went wrong. Another to knock wrong in the Central African Republic. Left back or heady. I bet all had the ball and a second ball near Bano. We had 3 players and now around the ball. I see you are getting right for at least once. About the triangle ni be won finfin wo 3 players na ebe ne boy no se still in the to the more e bon ka how na wall build up na Ghana na yellow press player na okita ball no in the next image bon ya lack a pressing. It means human beings are there, players are present, but the attitude and the approach there, this is how we have to press. One person should close him down, another to position himself at a positioner. Obotu wa pick the second ball. We don't do that. We don't have that kind of knowledge. First for the next image, the lack of pressing now, Buma. I bet the other 3 players, Nini now we're going to Jabo and Watra half full and Abagana and Nukum, and my boy and Angu Tijino. And only born or the man, the next player, now or Benana, all lobby the train and the central defenders. No. And as at that time, Obre no close goal scoring it down was Alexander Juku. Said Juku close playing it down. How would you say, Fed, you have no business getting closer? Go back and find the second ball. No. I bet I only being at they were flat footed. Being on the same line, but central defenders that do crowd and they will be any mind there. So when you kick a ball in the park, one fights for the ball, the next player steps back and fights for the second ball. At that moment, at the level of Jose Pedua, what ball La Liga for the past 5 seasons, and on any opinions there is that Bogino Fano at Alexander Juku will be anyone who the man at that moment. And a boy no for ball now. Glory statistics again, so I bet about out at the wrong time. Time or the Ben on your cry. If you would come, immediately the ball is kicked, you start running. Them na manu anu ya moye. Them na Andrew na moye. But I'm at this girl Ben Abed. It was so late into the boy no tuna or no. And I was very surprised that the same players were allow and I will play boy no onside. I want to know come on and start to catch a referee there was offside. Jikune nunya baba Raman na here. You just say the same people were telling the referee that it was offside. So for me, the build up to go no, so it leaves much to be desired. And I expected much from the team, and then went to now 1 year, and lack the coordination, the confidence to hold on to play. And it started with Baba Abdurrahman. The more I give away possession, I'm opponent no there, a corner the honor. I'm opponent no there, corner the honor. And Ali Seydou had a very beautiful game. no doubt. But on the right side, one on the and go near considering the beno. When he went forward to give away possession, I would decided the one press at that moment. Not born or Abedul Bakim or whatever, the Blasters of Ghana. We were very fortunate. They used to me you group here back, and it all came from the free kicker na Kudus Mohammed. No to now or Saddam. Personally, when I met one free kick in the bed or Jordan region on Kudus John, I was just telling myself that Jordan Mokudusumbo. So I wasn't surprised that ball had to go into the back of them because no keeping why a war on that to face pool. Jordan, you're right footed, or ball by attempt to face pool, keeping the question last pool. But so Kudus cross the ball the war on for face pool, and by the time you keep on Obodu one, no one is a native leader. So Obodu one and Anka soccer ball or the Boba and the Bono or contracting him. So that was, a very good coordination between the two players. And now you didn't the goal, no. And they called the second goal again, yes, I bet. As much as I am a Ghanaian, I think that ball was a foul against the Blasters of Ghana.
Piano
pushing it to be up pitching a cry. And then make a second. What you see a Ghana captain, I'm saying, but when it goes in your favor, you'll be very much happy. But I love the intensity. And then for Antoine Semenyo, and then also in Nyama, plus the left back, no baby, shame, Gideon Mason, I bet. I don't open Oka. There, you get angry. Ubu Fudet one election Inaki Williams. The last time, no captain at Let's go Babao. Babab Draman, Bibi Wabu Redama. The Wogum, yes, Central African Republic. And two months to 1 and
Mr. Pook, player of the month, offending Greece.
Thessalonica as a phono. Only one player team of the month, no,
yeah, team of the month.
This is Central African Republic, can hold on to play for just 2 seconds in Po. And the no provocation at the Bonacha. Gideon Mason net to Ubufu. Antoine Samuel net to Ubufu, you know, actually. I'm maybe doing as my mother watch a by heart. Them not Antoine Samuel or name you and Yama or Roma Fadon. But I think this is the end of Babab drama with the Black Stars. Sanankasa undecided day, what for now or Lemba, Mama one friend. Because in him gas no Dawson. I bet the man wouldn't be a hat. At a point to be a respect to be. Because the consistency with which are obo with that kind of poor attitude, no, I bet Odoso do. And with this performance, we can only beat a country like Central African Republic. With this style, no, I am a giveaway. Born at save and in defense, war by high up no while about training a Wabaclan. I don't know. It is only Central African Republic needed this poor performance able to need that one.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I expect much more from Chris Hughton. I think he is not living up to expectation. Personally, I think he's not living up to expectation at all. We expect then the Nobutu was stamping authority on the game. And if say Inaki Williamson on it, the other players Usman Bukari must start. Now say Enesunyama and then also Antoine Semenyo and Gideon Mensah Mubeshim no man some of the performances here in the second half now. What prevents us from starting? Another these players, no Yamona Kunya one chance. So I bet you better congratulate one from qualifying to the next African Nations Cup. You better show Ivory Coast, but we need to develop. We need to improve on our disposition of tactics and systems and so on them party at the Central African Republic.
Hi, welcome to Bet Women is